I do know Lars. I prank called Lars from a radio station in St. Louis. Lars was on the phone with a buddy of mine, and my buddy thought it would be funny to say, "Hey, Lars, guess what? You're not going to believe this." For those of you listening at home, we have Lars Ulrich on the phone from his house in San Francisco. And Lars, you're not going to believe this, but we have two special guests in the studio who'd like to say hi to you. And he kept pointing to the microphone, and I went, no. And he goes, Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons from KISS are in the studio. And Lars said, is that really Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons? Yeah, guys, say hi.
Hey, Lars, this is Paul Stanley, and this is Gene Simmons from KISS. I'm going to get right to the point, Lars. A lot of people steal from KISS, but on the new Metallica record, you've gone a little too far. I'll give you a perfect example. I want you to name one song on the new Metallica record that you think is completely original. And Lars said, I think all the songs are pretty original. Right, but if you had to name one song, what would it be? And Lars gave me a song title, and I said, that's a great song, Lars, but I'm going to be honest. I liked it a lot better the first time I heard it when it was called Beth. And he went, what? How do you hear? That doesn't even make any sense. How do you hear Beth in the middle of Metallica? And he started arguing with a fake Paul Stanley and a fake Gene Simmons. And my buddy who was running this interview said, hey, Lars, we have a talk radio station next door that has movie stars that come in every Friday to promote movies, and they have Christopher Walken in the studio. Do you mind saying hi to Christopher Walken? And Lars goes, is that really Christopher Walken? It is, Lars. I love Metallica because I love cocaine. I love cocaine. At one point, my buddy said, Sam Kinison is in the studio, and I said, Lars, I don't know if you remember me, but we used to do Blow back in the 80s. Oh! Lars backed up and said, didn't that guy die like 20 years ago? There we go. Yeah, it's really weird. And then we revealed, and Lars had such a great sense of humor that 3 weeks later, he had somebody from Q Prime reach out to me and fly me to Denver to co-host a radio show with him. And then from there, it was a friendship was born, and he was always very kind to me. Yeah. I have an early show at Cobb's tonight, and then the 9:45 show at Punchline. I'll be at the Punchline. So 7 p.m. Cobb's, 9:45 at Punchline. Come over, say hi, let's talk football, and let's put together an apology letter for Lars for my appearance this morning. Oh yeah, and Tom Arnold actually gets attacked every year when I do this with you guys. Every time. All right, you got it, guys. I'll see you.